Let's learn a new topic, that is message writing. Many a time you might have conveyed messages to your friend or your teacher when your friend is absent from the class. So, what is this message actually? A message is a form of written communication for the person with whom you cannot speak directly. What are the features of message writing? A message should be short and to the point. It can begin with a brief salutation like Dear Mummy, Dear Saija, Dear Rupsa, etc. Include only important details, whatever required in the message. Unnecessary details are not required because it will lead to deduction of your marks. Date and time of receiving the message should be mentioned. It is compulsory for you to write date and time. Next, a message can be written as formal or informal. Note, however, clarity should be maintained, which is very much necessary in writing messages. Write your name at the end of the sentence, which is very important again. Put the entire content in a box. Word limit should be 50 words, must not exceed this. This will again lead to deduction of your marks in the examination. This is the layout of a message, how to write a message. Date and time, as I told you, is very important. Then again, you have to leave a line and write down name for whom the message is written, as the way I have taught you earlier. Then body. We are going to learn all these things in detail. At last, you're going to leave a line and then you're going to mention the writer's name or you're going to put the signature. Just let us go through this sample question given over here. The following is a telephonic conversation between Mr. Kumar and Mr. Sharma. As Mr. Sharma is leaving the shop early, he leaves a message for the manager, Mr. Dua. Read the conversation and write the message. Mr. Kumar: Hello, can I talk to Mr. Dua? Mr. Sharma: He has gone out for business. Can I help you? Mr. Kumar: I am Kumar. All the goods supplied by your firm were delivered. However, some flower vases were broken. Please ask him if they will be replaced. Also tell him that I'll make the payment in 2 days' time. Mr. Sharma: I'll inform him when he comes back and will ask him to get back to you. Mr. Kumar: Thank you. So this was all about the conversation between Mr. Kumar and Mr. Sharma. So as I told you, I'll deal with the message in an elaborate form. So as you can see here, I've drawn a box, which is very important as I told you. Draw the box with the help of scale and a pencil, right? At the top, write down message in capital letters. As you can see over here, MESSAGE. So the word message is written, okay, on top, in center, in capital letter and underline. So you must underline this. Again, leave a line towards left hand side, just indentation, that is leave some space. Start writing the date. You know the format to write the date, my dear children. So write the date, follow the format, which is very important. Just below it, without leaving a line, I'm just saying without leaving a line, write down the time, which is very important again. Leave a line, then write down the name of the person for whom you are writing the message. Isn't it, for whom you are going to leave the message? So here the message is meant for Mr. Dua. Okay, drop the margin, not the line, as I taught you earlier in all the other writing sections. Okay, writing part, that is letter writing, diary entry, etc., which is very important. So begin with the body, and what you need to mention over here is who called, which is very important. You need to mention here, that is the person who has called. Okay, so there was a call from a customer, Mr. Kumar, for you, which is very important. Remember who called and why he called, and follow up if required. These three things are to be mentioned, especially these two things. Okay, message writing should be short, very clear. No need to use the long sentences over here because you have to maintain the word limit. If you in case cross the word limit, then your marks will be deducted. Okay, no need to add unnecessary information if not required. No need to add unnecessary information, my dear children. So follow that. So all the goods supplied by us have been delivered. So why he called? To inform about this, that the goods supplied by them have been delivered. A few flower vases were found broken. Mr. Kumar has requested for their replacement. So this is something follow up. Okay, he will make the payment in 2 days time. Leave a line and write down the name of the person who writes this message. So I think this is very clear. Box is very important. Write down message in capital letters just on the top in center, which is very important. Underline it. Towards the left, just leave a space, as you can see, indentation, what is called. Okay, start writing the date. Then again, just below it, time, leave a gap, leave a line, Mr. Dua. Okay, then again, drop a margin, not the line. Remember, write down the content. The content must contain who called, why he called, and follow up if required. At last, leave a line, and then again, the name of the person who writes this message. Okay, practice the questions at home. I hope the things are very clear. And my dear children, let me tell you, here you will make mistake if you don't practice. Remember, practice makes a man perfect. So keep on practicing until you be perfect in writing. Okay, good luck to all of you. Good luck for examination. Okay, goodbye.